Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com, and welcome to a 30 for 30 Lightroom head-to-head raw edit. I've got Adam here right now, but if you want to play along at home, go to FronosPhoto.com/LR3030. Not only can you download this raw file that we're about to edit, but you can get a free trial of Lightroom so you can play along with us. Adam, you ready to get going?
Let's do it.
All right, let's see what I'm editing this time. Hockey. All right. I love hockey. All right, first things first, I'm hitting tab. No, I'm just gonna close the left-hand side because I'm on the laptop. And I'm normally editing on a 27-inch iMac because I'm blind, but we're here, so let's see. There's a couple of ways I could go with this. I could do like silhouette type thing and actually go for the sun, or I could try to bring the skates back without losing the sky and the sun. But you see as I hit the contrast, I lose the skates, but I could hit the shadow slider, boom, we can bring that back. But look, if you're gonna be this guy and make it too fake, look, that just looks too fake, so you don't wanna go that far. I wouldn't go that far, but we could probably, no, it just looks fake. It just looks fake, I don't wanna go that far. I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's see, do we wanna do the clarity just a little bit, tighten it up? You can see how sharp this is. The blades on the ice, you can see everything else going around here. Looks good, looking at the sky. All right, probably don't want it so blue. I want it to be yellow. See that? Just by changing the temperature a little bit, we went from blue, yes, it's cold, but we know it's cold because the guy's on ice, so we don't really need to work. Oh, look at that. Tony Hytoiten, Tony Skating. That's the guy's name. Neat. I'm gonna hit the eye because I want to see if I have the setting for what camera it is. Let's see, 30, well, I don't have that set. So I can go up to here, I can go to view, loop, view options. I want to see what camera he used. Exposure, bias, camera model. Nikon D610. I like seeing that. All right, let's see. Highlights. Oh yeah, look at that, bring the highlights back. That worked tremendously well on this. Look, I don't need to spend too much time. The skates don't look that bad. I also don't think this would be a good black and white because I love the subtlety of the color here. Let's see what happens. Bring the highlights even more. Yeah. He's wearing Bauer skates. I personally wear CCMs. I've got a pair of Super Tacs. They don't even make them anymore. Super Tac Mark Recce versions. Let's clean this up a little bit. Boom. I mean, there's not much more that I would do here. I wanted to bring back the skates a little bit. Like I said, you could do something like this if you wanted to play the silhouette game, but I think that this looks pretty good. Being careful with the highlights here that I don't ruin that at all. But other than that, I'm thinking that this is pretty good right now. I don't really want to do too much else. I'm interested to see what you guys do. Don't forget you can download the raw file. I'm going to be interested to see how Adam is editing this as well. So, anything else I want to do before I stop? I don't want to go too far. I really don't. I don't want it to be fake. But I love the way that this is happening. I love what's going on with the sky. And I don't want it too bright. Don't want it too bright. I'm going to pull it back. I want it to be subtle. And I like the warmth of it. I like the warmth of it. Ooh, I see this. I got to be careful. Got to be careful. Watch this. Watch the pant leg. When the highlights come all the way back. Do you see it's creating that halo? I don't want that halo. So I'm going to pull back slightly, because I don't want that to be too over the top. It's really not that bad. It's pretty subtle. So we got the highlights, we got the shadows going in there, and I think that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it right now. Now I'm interested to see what Adam's doing.
Here we go. Nice. All right. I like this kind of moody sunset shot. And nice foreground imagery there on the ice on the pond. All right, so yeah, there's a lot we can do with this. I mean, right now, this has that typical kind of DSLR kind of flat look. So I really want to add some drama to this. I want to get like that sunset to really pop, to get that sky to look really cool, to get that reflection in the ice to really be cool. And I'm not sure kind of what the skates are going to do. They might actually become silhouetted, so let's just get right into this right now. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to back the highlights down just a little bit, and I'm going to bring up the shadows, and let me just see what happens when I move around with the contrast. Yeah, I'm going to add some contrast for sure. And I'm going to be playing with the contrast and the shadows because they're kind of going to be working hand in hand with each other like that. Definitely want to add some clarity, boost up those midtones. Let's see how that's looking. That's looking really cool because it's ice, and clarity gives you those mid-tone boosts, which actually acts as a sharpening or gives the illusion of sharpening. And that's looking really cool. I mean, you know, look, sometimes, but here's what happens. You go to 100 and you get this weird ghosting effect. We do not want that. So we got to just, you know, play with it and look at it visually and see where it goes. That's really cool. All right, let's pop into the white balance. I'm going to do the same kind of thing. I'm just going to select it. I'm going to use the arrow keys. And I really want to get the mood of this going here. Something like that. That might be a little much, but let's just leave it there. What I also want to do is I want to pop down to the HSL and I want to actually bring up my the saturation of my blue levels over here. You know, and there's a couple ways we can do this. I can just grab the slider here, or you can just grab the little picker tool, pop it into that area you want, and you can just kind of roll on the mouse or whatever it is, and you can see, well, actually it's picking up the yellows, which I really didn't want. So I'm going to double click on saturation, that resets it, and let me go into a blue area. I'm going to just pop that up. Yeah, it's bringing up greens. All right, never mind. Let me bring up the blue. Maybe it is more greenish than it is blue. Yeah, it's not really affecting the blue that much. But I just want to get a little bit more drama into that sky. And I wouldn't mind darkening that sky a little bit. So let's go back and look at our highlights a bit. Something like that, just add a little drama. And I think that this also could use some vibrance. That's just going to, you know, make all the colors pop a little bit, just give it a little bit more of a lively view. Almost like that kind of like aspirational Instagram kind of look, even though I can't believe I just said that. All right, we'll give it a little bit of saturation. We're going to just get a little exaggerated with this one. Why not? That's really cool. I think the horizon is kind of dipping down to the left a little bit, so I'm going to hit the R key, get into cropping and straightening. I'm going to pop onto my angle, and I'm going to use the arrow keys here just to kind of do it by eye, just to kind of get it to a point that I like. Hit the R key again. Maybe I'll just go full screen so I can really see how it looks. All right, get back out of full screen. Go back to full screen. Because something like this, you know, horizons, this is not a perfect horizon, but to me that looks a little bit better. All right, that's cool. I'm actually going to get rid of this down here because that'll give me a little bit more workspace. That's very cool. Yeah, I mean, I like that. The one last thing that I might try doing is just adding a gradient filter. And I just clicked it over there, and let's see, I'm just going to pull it up like this, and I'm just going to move this around once I kind of get to where I want to be. And I only really want this to go down to the horizon line over here like that, and I'm just going to bring the exposure down. Actually, you know what, let's not do that. Let's bring the highlights down. And I think that I need to flip this guy around because it's darkening the bottom of the image, and I want that on the top. So I'm just going to grab it here, flip it around like that. Something like there. Let's just see what happens when we duck down our highlights. Yeah, this just gives us more drama in the sky. It's very cool. Let me just bring this down a little bit. See how that looks. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's just do before and after. Oh, taking a little bit of processing time here. Hang on. Oh, wow. Look at the difference, guys. All right, so we got a little bit of weird ghosting here, so maybe our highlights are popped down a little bit too much. So because I added that gradient filter, hey, come on. Having a little bit of a processing issue. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to bring these up a little bit because it was too much with the gradient filter. So I'm going to keep it about there. And let me just add maybe, I don't know, I still want to make it pop a little bit more. So I'm just going to add a little bit more saturation to this guy. Boom, and maybe just pop the color, the white balance up a little bit. I'm just going to clear my workspace, Shift and Tab. Oh, actually, I got to get out of that. Just click on the screen, Shift and Tab. I think I'm going to leave it like that. That's going to be my edit right there.
So Adam and I have finished our edits. We've put our edits on each of our Lightroom so that we can reveal and put them side by side. Adam, you ready?
I am.
All right, let's see what we've got this time, and boom.
Whoa.
I'm on the left and you're on the right.
Yep.
So we kind of have similar, I think we're pretty similar. You went a little more yellow. I thought I went pretty yellow too. But you went really far yellow.
Yeah, I wanted to really kind of exaggerate that sunset and really kind of have it reflecting and like illuminating the ice.
And the one thing I wanted to be careful with was not having the pant leg glow as much. And I went for less of a silhouette and
Right.
wanted to bring the laces out.
Nice.
But there is something that I noticed after the fact
Yeah.
that was hard to see. If I go here to the, right now I'm on, I guess I'm on, it doesn't matter whose I'm on, but there's actually a big spot I didn't notice.
Yeah, there's a dust spot right there.
Now I'm getting rid of it. I'm just simply clicking here. I just went ahead and got rid of it. And
That's a good idea.
gone. Goodbye. Nobody would know that the difference was there. I didn't see it till after the fact, but it is what it is. So I don't know. What do you like? You like mine or you like yours better?
I like them both. I think yours is nice. I think yours has definitely more of like just kind of a cool afternoon vibe. And I kind of just wanted to go a little bit more exaggerated. I knew that the legs were going to be a bit silhouetted with the way that I was editing it. And I don't know, I just wanted to get a little bit more moody.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Leave some comments on which ones you like. Do you like Jared's? Do you like Adam's? And don't forget that you can go ahead and download this DNG file over at fronosphoto.com/LR3030. You can also get a free trial of Lightroom. If you don't have it yet, download the free trial, download the raw file. You can play along with us. You can see how your edits compare to Adam's and mine, and really have fun with it. So Adam, looks good?
Yep.
I think we're going to move on to the next one, and that is where we're going to leave it. Jared Polin, fronosphoto.com. See ya.